Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Coach Oak Show on Coach Oak TV. It's today, and you know what that means. It's time for the best draft analysis in the PCBL. Not a shot. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. So we went into this with a little Hunger Games activity that got us, I believe it was the sixth pick. Um, but by that we mean the sixth last. Yeah, sixth pick, but sixth last. So sixth last mega pick, and then six in the first round. So I will show you. We'll talk more about what we had planned to do as it went. But the first couple rounds were not what I planned to do. It was kind of as things went on as we went. So first off, of course, we got Mega Scizor because we can Shell Smash with it, just like Mega Blastoise can. Absolutely. In reality, Mega Scizor is just good. It was better than what I had planned, and it was sitting on the board, and I couldn't resist. So we have a little bit of a bulky pivot or a setup sweeper. Both of things I like. So let's go. I'm going with that. Iron Valiant was still sitting there at the sixth pick, which I was not expecting. I am probably going to be terrible with this, but we had to make sure we pick this up because I want to try it and see how bad I am with it. But it just felt too good to pass up. So we went with this. This was probably the hardest pick between this, Palafin, and Tapu Koko. But Palafin actually made it to us in the next round. So now we're definitely taking Palafin to pair with our Mega Scizor. So yeah, that kind of worked out pretty nicely. Our budget is absolutely gone at this point. We are the meme of the draft because we do not believe in being restrained by things such as budgets. We may have threatened to steal all of Ken's budget. That also was a threat. But Latios was next up. And so pretty good core in terms of the first four. We've got our Fairy Dragon Steel. We've got a Psychic and a Fighting. All fairly offensive, pivoting with everything except for Valiant. I guess technically Valiant have like Baton Pass. It might have technically. No. Okay, no. But Valiant you don't really want to be bringing out anyways, as much as you can. Wait, does it U-turn? No, it doesn't U-turn. But yeah, pretty good core there. I've been trying to pick up Neoligo forever, and it keeps getting sniped. So finally, I picked it up. I was going to go a little later with it, and then the backup of Glimora disappeared, so we had to grab Neoligo quickly. I needed something that was pretty specially defensive, especially to take some fire hits away from Palafin and Latios, who don't want to necessarily switch into every fire type. But we needed a special attacker. We needed something with some special defense. It does all those things, as well as I wanted some hazards. And we've got, obviously, the Stealth Rock and the T-Spikes sitting here. So, worked out quite nicely in that regard. We'll pick up some more hazards with some spikes in Ogerpon-Hearthflame, and we basically just need those 6 mons. We don't need anybody else. It's fine. But, no. That does do a good chunk of what we want to do. Obviously, that does leave us with kind of a weaker dark, but otherwise we have all the kind of 9 core typings covered off in that group, as well as a very fast team. Admittedly, we got to fill some sweet tiers here because outside of sort of, what is it, 100 is our slowest, including 2 at 110 and what's that, between 116 and 105 months. So speed tiers are going to be potentially iffy depending on who we face, but we shall see. There's also some good ways of boosting with the booster energy. We've got double priority. Obviously, Scours can come into play and things like that as well. It's like Trailblaze and all that kind of good stuff as well. Ogerpon-Hearthflame is someone I've used a lot. I kind of would prefer to have gone Wellspring, just because I want to try Wellspring out. But it is what it is. This ended up fitting better, so this is what we did. And we went with the Hearthflame, which is an old friend. Obviously, not being able to use an item is, mildly annoying at times, but for the most part, this thing is an absolute monster that I look forward to breaking people with. We got some Pincurchin action going on. I should probably not have things in here that we're thinking about, but it's fine. I fear the Pincurchin sets. This is basically here to die, and let Iron Valiant come in with a booster that lets him do other things as much as we can, as well as letting Drifblim come in. So yeah, Pincurchin is here to die. But maybe he sets up some T-Spikes on the way, or maybe he clicks a Rising Voltage or anything like that along the way. But yeah, he's here to memento and disappear. Driftblim, a little bit of Unburden, because what is a draft without Unburden? I cannot draft without terrain or without weather. It is part of my contract. So we do have, obviously, the Electric Seed Unburden, as well as all the other things Driftblim does. It's pretty flexible. I always enjoy using it. It can surprise sweep some stuff with either bulk or offense, but I also just, solid utility, defog, spin block, all that kind of stuff. It does quite well in general. So awesome. Greedent, our old friend, is back. This is probably my favorite low tier mon, especially for 2 points. I'm taking this all the time. With a cheek pouch, you can put the citrus, belly drum all the way back to full, and then become an actual threat because you are decently, legitimately bulky, just naturally as well. So obviously not the most offensive, but with a belly drum, 95 will sure do. Obviously, no priority is annoying, but you can do some things. As well as now, especially if I think there's a Trick Room threat, I've got the Pincurchin really slow, as well as the Greedent really slow. I can do some things in that regard, which is always nice. See if we mess around with some more creative cheek pouch stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Get enough Trailblazes up to speed stuff. We'll think about it, Grid. We'll think about it. Yeah. Love some Greedent. And Mighty N, I'm actually kind of excited to try. I know, it's a 1-pointer. It's not good. This is the cost of me taking all those high point mons. I couldn't even afford the Absol that it was 2 points that I would have loved to use. But decently well-rounded. All bad, but decently well-rounded stats. It does have Moxie. It does have Sucker. So it's got some stuff there. Potentially a little bit with the Intim sets, like Intimidate, Assault Vest. I don't know. Maybe Mighty N will do stuff in one match. I'm going to try to bring it to at least 2. I'm going to try to bring everybody to at least 2, but top 6 is going to be hard to replace in any matchup. So we shall see if we follow through on that. But I think for 1 point, Mighty Anna is potentially solid as a kind of bulky dark if I absolutely have to. But it's only if you squint really hard. But that is what it is. Overall, pretty happy with the draft. This has been your best Shell Smashing Mega Blastoise draft review, team analysis, whatever you want to call it, you ever did see. I can't wait to play 10 weeks of PCBL regular season. This has been a fun draft already, getting the community back going. This is probably a favorite league that I've done in. And we get to go once again and try to repeat from PCBL's 7 way back in the day. It's time to get another one. It's all the way to PCBL 13 now. I will see you all some point next week with another battle on the Coach Oak Show. Have a great day, everybody, because Coach Oak said so. Goodbye and good night. Bye.